Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Welcome to Joseph Dolph, episode 2. In this episode, Cassandra would like to introduce you to Joseph Dolph. You know him, he's the orthopaedic surgery military doctor who doesn't have much idea what he's talking about. Not that that's unusual, I think I said that in episode 1. Hello, he said, how are you doing? Good afternoon, I'm fine, thanks. Do I know you? That great, nice meet you here, he said. No, you don't know me, but we get to know each other better. Hopefully, we go a long way from here. I feel attracted to your profile. I like your smile. That's very kind of you. Thanks so much. I'm glad. Where are you from? I live near Bury St Edmunds in Suffolk. Where do you live? I'm a military surgeon doctor, presently here in Saudi Arabia, on a contract with the USA MAG, here in Saudi Arabia. You know all this bit, ladies and gentlemen. My main area is paediatric orthopaedic surgery, sports medicine, hand surgery, joint replacement, foot and ankle surgery, orthopaedic oncology, bone tumour, spine surgery, and orthopaedic trauma. I treat wounded soldiers who were attacked. That sounds very complicated. I have less than 2 months to fulfil my contract and go home, because it's not a question of adding years to life, but adding life to years. I'm looking forward to the end of the contract, so I can leave camp and focus on building my family. That's my main reason for reaching out to you. I'm employed by USA MAG, the United States Army Military Assistant Group, in Saudi Arabia. Located at Redstone Arsenal, Alabama, it's a security cooperation organisation under the Army Materiel Command, AMC. The unit is also subject to the operational authority of the US Ambassador to Saudi Arabia and the Chief of Mission. In Saudi Arabia, this organisation oversees all US government activities. In the Middle East, we ensure peace and stability. I hope you understand. What makes it complicated? Maybe having all those specialities is simple, I wouldn't know. Not really simple, he said. Can we text elsewhere better? Not always on here due to my work. I really wish to be in touch with you. Always. I'm quite happy on Facebook, said Cassandra. Do you Google Chat or WhatsApp there? I can easily communicate with you. And so she gave him her email address. And, of course, they moved to Chat. And over on Chat, Cassandra said, I have some visitors just arriving. I'll be back later. OK, text me when you're done. Hello, are you still busy? I've just finished dinner, to save you asking, grilled fish and vegetables. OK, how was your day? I thought I told you I had visitors this afternoon. Yes, you did. They left 2 hours ago. They came to see if they wanted to purchase one of the ponies for their daughter. Oh, that's nice. What have you been doing today? Taking care of my unconscious patient. So what are you doing now? Are you still cooking? Running backwards upstairs. Why is your patient unconscious? Did you read this? She said, pasting the bit where she said, I've just finished dinner. Why is your patient unconscious? Yes, he said. Why is your patient unconscious? Or to put it another way, what is the cause of your patient not being conscious? An accident occurred in the military training ground. So sorry, I had an emergency, he said, as he disappeared. Hi, here now. What are you doing? But this was the middle of the night. Good morning. I was in bed asleep when you sent that last message. What are you doing? Good morning, dear. May this day and all the ones to come be as radiant as sunlight. It's a beautiful morning. No matter how dark the night is, it always ends at dawn. So never lose hope and have a great morning. It's 3:53 p.m. here. I'm on my break, so have relax and take some rest with glass of fruit juice. I will go back to work in the evening by 9 p.m. What are you doing? Riding one of the ponies backwards round the yard in circles to see how long it takes her to get dizzy. That's a long break. What will you be doing when you go back to work? Wow! That's amazing. Can I get pictures? I asked what you'll be doing when you go back to work. My pictures are on Facebook. Don't be lazy. Sit on my computer and be active for an emergency, he said. How boring. What do you actually do? You're an experienced doctor with multiple specialities. You must have some interesting cases to tell me about. And I find it hard to believe they sent you all that way to take breaks and sit on your computer. You should have a full schedule of specialist operations. No serious case, said our man who couldn't describe a specialist operation if his life depended on it. Then why did they send such an experienced and highly qualified doctor? I really do understand what you're saying, said our man, who had no idea what she was talking about. But I want to clarify some certain things for you. I've been working for 3 days on a serious case. I'm not the only surgeon doctor here. We have different doctors from different continents, United Kingdom, Australian, Canada, Germany, and so on. And also different departments here. It's very stressful, dangerous boats. We're here for the service of the humanity. At the point, there is no conflicts, so we're praying. I'm hoping for peace for the nation. I'll do it a favour any day I got free time to call you on video call when I'm in duty in the operation room. I also want you to understand that I don't just seats on the computer Jake breaks. I only do that when I'm in my office. I'm always in the lab, discovering a reading, and also taking care of me patient. So that is time for everything. I have my time to rest. I have my time to pray to God. I have my time to work. I have my time to communicate with my loved ones. What are computer Jake breaks? I've never heard of them, replied Cassandra. Why do they have seats? And not 10 minutes after telling me you have no serious case, then you tell me I've been working for 3 days on a serious case. I'm right back. What are you doing now? He asked. I'm grooming one of the ponies, who found a large patch of mud to roll in and waiting for you to answer my question. The Jake breaks was a typographical error, so sorry about that. Are you going to tell me what you did mean? Because I'm none the wiser, replied Cassandra. OK, dear. What I mean was, I did not only just sit on the computer and having breaks. There is time for everything. Then, when even I am on my break, I have to be on the computer to text you or working on my projects online. And I also researching. So that's what I was trying to explain. OK. Are you married? No, I'm not. You're a very interesting woman. Thank you. I like you, he said. That's very kind of you. I'm also a single father, with 2 lovely boys, Oscar and Arthur. Did you mean Arthur, or is he a writer? Arthur, he said, but I always call him Arthur, because he's very intelligent and creative. OK. Do you have kids, he asked. No, I don't. Oh, OK, he said, where do you live now? Wish some day we'll be together. That'll be great, because you're a kind woman. I live in the same place that I've always lived, on the family estate near Bury St Edmunds. Have tried? Or been in a relationship in the past? Or present, he asked. I'm not sure how that's any of your business, replied Cassandra. I have 2 houses, he said, one in Sacramento, and the other's in Dallas. So sorry for upsetting you with my question. I don't mean to. I've just been interested in you. Why do you have 2 houses in different states? She asked. From Texas. But my parents lived their life in Sacramento, so I decided to have a home in Sacramento. Why are you from Texas if your parents lived in Sacramento? My late parents are too close to each other, he said, and decided to be together. My father was a dentist and was posted in California, Sacramento, so my mother decided to live with him, and we both were together after we returned from Spain, Barcelona. I was born and raised in Spain. I returned to the United States when I was 8 years old. Oh, these complicated stories never make sense, do they, ladies and gentlemen? I so wish I understood that, replied Cassandra. I lost my wife 14 years ago when giving birth to my second child. It was so painful then, but with God, I trust it in past now, and hoping for the future. I'm really interested to build a lovely, strong family with great foundation. I'm a family-orientated man. I love family a lot, and I want to love again, and also be loved. I found more interest in you. You're so beautiful and attractive. I love your hair, and also love your profile. I'm a happy man. I'm happy I care for others, and that keeps me strong and get more blessings from God. How lovely, replied Cassandra. That's my feelings. Can we build a lovely relationship together? Trust me, you will always be happy and loved. I have no idea I'd have to meet you, replied Cassandra. Yes, sure, that will babe a dream come true. I will be honoured to meet you. Let me express my feelings for you. Always. When are you due to leave Saudi? I have none less than 3 months to leave here. Do you live alone? What do you do for fun? Oh, 3 months is a long time. Did they extend your contract? Replied Cassandra, because remember, on Facebook, I think he told her 2 months. Yes, I believe it will end in a short time, he said. This is my last contract to my retirement. You aren't making sense. They must have told you when it ends. August 11th, 2023. Are you retired? I run the family estate. That great? You must be hard working. They seem to do far more work than you do. I have the plans to invest in real estate and building a hospital after my retirement, he said. Yes, you're right. Build a hospital? My goodness, you must have a lot of money. Where do you want to build it? That will help future generations, he said. Yes, I really gain a lot on this contract. The endorsement, worth a lot. My future wife will make that decision on the state that was my promise to myself. Are you a Christian? No, I'm not. You aren't making sense. If you want to build a hospital, you must know where you want to build it, at least which country you want to build it in. Of course, in the United States, he said. Please understand. You know, that phrase that all scammers use when they're talking nonsense. I don't know why, of course, replied Cassandra. Understand what? How much will it cost to build a hospital in the US? Because it's my country, and I understand the rules and constitution of my country, he said. Between 80 million and 197.5 million on average. My goodness, you're super rich, said Cassandra. I presume you inherited from your parents. I inherited this estate, but only a fraction of that amount of money. My parents are organising, he said. I'm proud of them. Don't worry, it will grow. Have to go prepare for work. Have to go sign in. Okay. Hi, how are you? He asked in the middle of the night. Good morning, dear. May this day come with all the love your heart can hold and bring you every success you desire. May each of your footsteps bring joy to the earth and yourself. I wish you a magical day and a wonderful life ahead. Hello. Hope all is well with you. You've been ignoring my text messages. Worried? Hope you're fine. It seems you don't want to talk to me any more. Have a nice day, Cassandra. I'm out for one day and you go into a childish sulk, she said the next day. Was worried. I'm happy now. I saw you online. That's why I was worried. I had the phone turned on, but I wasn't answering messages. It's okay. I'm happy now. So where have you been? I went to Ipswich to visit an old school friend. Wow! Sure you had fun, said our experienced doctor. I'm busy at the moment. I'll text you once I'm done. Hi, I'm here now. How are you doing today? Good morning. Good morning. It's a lovely morning here. I've just come inside for a coffee. He disappeared for a couple of days. Good morning, lovely Cassandra. I really miss our conversation. I've been so busy lately. That means you're needed, she said. I'm just getting ready to go into Bury for a meeting with my financial advisor. Yes, darling. What have you been doing that's kept you so busy? You said you were doing some research a few days ago. What were you researching? I carried out shoulder replacement surgery since today. I've been on that. Thanks to God, all went successfully. I don't think you'd want him as a shoulder replacement surgeon if it took him 2 days. And all glory to God, I'm happy I removed the top portion of the humerus, upper arm bone, and replaces it with a metal ball. I hope the patient makes a speedy recovery. Yes, of course. Where are you now? Are you still at the meeting? I've been home for almost an hour, she said. Oh, how was the meeting? We were just doing the annual review of my investments. How did it go? It was good. We've changed a few things. Okay, great. Cassandra, please, what is your interest on getting married and be in a lovely relationship? I haven't thought about it for years. I think this is the right time, because I'm very interested in you and promise to make you happy if things work for us. I like you and wish to build love between us. Oh my goodness, I don't know what to say. I might need a large G&T. What do you think about that? My heart is so pure and open for you. I really do need to meet you, she said. I couldn't possibly make a commitment to a man I haven't met. Yes, sure, he said. We will sure be together. The most important thing is, let's start building up our self-feelings and love. Distance never matter. When love is being built on distance, it make it more strong. I need to go and pour myself that drink. I've gone all shaky, she said. Nothing can break the love. Okay, waiting. Hope you will pour my too. I might need to, and then drink both of them, she said. Ha ha ha, I said. But we can't meet till August, can we? We can. Maybe I will work on that. Maybe you could just come for a long weekend so we can meet. Hi, my dearest. How are you doing? Hello, I'm good, thanks. I've had a really busy weekend. The farm manager was off sick, so there was a lot of yard work to do. Have you been having a good weekend? Have you thought about coming here just for a few days so we can meet? Hi, beautiful Cassandra. I went to visit your profile. You're so beautiful. I cherish your beauty. but I can only see one picture. How are you doing today? Hope all is well with you. I miss our conversation, and also really miss you. What are you doing today? Hope you got time to rest. Have you thought about coming here just for a few days so we can meet? Consigning my thoughts of coming back to meet you in a few days, I went ahead to meet the head department. An answer to me was it have to be documented and approved by the USAMAG. It will take some process and rule and regulations guiding the UNITE. I'm still looking forward to take and see the process. OK, let me know when you've managed to arrange it. I really wish to see you, he said. What are you doing now? Sliding down the banisters, wondering if I can stop before I hit the wall. What are you doing now? He sent a photograph of a man. I don't understand. I asked what you're doing now, she replied. Preparing for night shift, he said. I have an appointment tonight at the OR. Knee replacement surgery. I sent my picture to you, so you can me yours. My picture's on Facebook. When was that photo of yours taken? On Thanksgiving, he said. You got just one picture on Facebook. And the reason she asked him that was that the man in the photo, you might just be able to see, was wearing a jumper and a scarf and sitting in the dark with a light on. Not exactly the kind of weather you'd expect in May in Saudi Arabia. Yes, she said, I never post any other pictures online, ever. I know too many people whose accounts have been hacked. I understand, he said. That's why I asked you to send me on here. Like I said, I never post any other pictures online, ever. Do you mean you don't have any other pictures of you to send to me? Or are you not comfortable with that? I mean exactly what I said, and I see no point in typing it 3 times. You'll see me when you come here. You don't want me to see you on my dreams always, he said. I want to always look at your pictures and admire your beauty. You can use the photo on Facebook. You can take as many photos as you want when you come here. Hi, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Good morning. Sorry I missed you yesterday. I was out until late. Can I ask you something? I thought you told me your parents were dead, but then you told me they're organising building your hospital. Did I misunderstand? She said, pasting the bit where he'd said, my parents are organising. I'm proud of them. Have you decided if you'll come here for a few days so we can meet? It's already June, and you're due to finish for good in August. I don't think I asked you how old your children are. Good morning, sweetheart. How are you doing today? Hope all is well with you. What I meant was, my parents was organised and leave together when they're still alive. I miss them so much. My kids are 14 and 16 years old. I just came in for a quick sandwich lunch. Where did your parents leave, and why did they have to leave? Good morning, my precious one. My parents are late. What are you doing? You said your parents was organised and leave together. Where did they leave? Why did they have to leave? And where did they go after they left? As you've disappeared, she said, a few days later, I assume you've decided that you don't want to come here. Are you just a time-wasting idiot? I'm beginning to think maybe you are. Our time-wasting idiot, of course, was deeply offended. If you like insults, you're going to enjoy the rest of this video. If you don't like insults, I suggest you stop the video now. Oh my God, he said. Why will you come me an idiot? Because you're refusing to answer my question, so I'll ask you again. You said your parents was organised and leave together. Where did they leave? Why did they have to leave? And where did they go after they'd left? I assume if they were organised, they didn't leave in a hurry, and they'd planned where to go. And you're still not answering, are you? She said half an hour later, because he was online. I've been so busy and having issues with my internet connection. That's why I haven't been online to respond to you. I said my parents was organised. What I mean by organised means they live together. My mum always wanted to be together with my dad when my father was working in Sacramento. But you still haven't told me where they left, why they had to leave, and where they went after they'd left. It isn't a difficult question. And she copied and pasted the bit where he'd said, and leave together. My parents are late, he said. That's irrelevant, replied Cassandra. Sorry. Please tell me why they had to leave together, where they left, and where they went after they'd left. And I won't ask you again. I assume you can read. What I mean was live, he said. Good God, man, replied Cassandra. How many times did I have to ask? Typically error, he said. If that's typical of your behaviour, then I don't want to meet you. Why? He asked. Why? I assume that's a joke. Nobody's above mistakes, he tried. I asked you multiple times, yes, multiple times, what it meant, and now you tell me that it's typical behaviour for you. I'm not interested in a man who openly admits he has to be asked a simple question multiple times. Read the text well, he said. I was meant to use live, not leave. I beg your pardon. I read it very well, and asked you many times. It's you that needs to read well. Go away. Whatever! Since you still don't want to understand, it was a typically error. Thanks. Yes, you keep telling me it was typical of you to make errors and ignore questions. At least you admit you can't be bothered to read what I asked. I give you all my time and attention whenever I'm free. Still, you don't want to understand I'm not always online, he said. Not being online is totally irrelevant, replied Cassandra. Or does that somehow stop you reading what I've typed? I'm sick of your pathetic, childish excuses. You admit that not answering is typical for you, so go away. Sweetheart, let's stop all this. Don't be upset, okay? I'm not interested in talking to a man who admits it's typical for him to ignore simple questions. Goodbye. Sorry about that, if I have wronged you. You know, that fake apology that very few scammers can actually stick to, so they always follow up with something that negates the apology. Watch out for that if you're talking to someone online. And our man isn't going to disappoint. Goodbye, said Cassandra. Really? You telling me? Goodbye? Oh, you can read. I was beginning to wonder. Really? He asked. Because if I didn't know you were a doctor, I'd think you were semi-literate. You've barely typed a literate sentence. And if you really do want to come and see me, I'd ask you to do me the courtesy of writing properly, please. I wonder if you can do that, or if you really are a semi-literate idiot. Your next answer will tell me, so choose it wisely. You're so funny, said our man. Oh, you think acting like a semi-literate fool is funny, do you? I don't, so please stop it. Sweetheart! I'm sorry, okay? So am I. Your behaviour is appalling. So sorry, okay? Forgive my bad behaviour. I have an estate to run. I don't need a man that acts like a childish fool. I really do think we need to meet. I need to know how you behave in real life. I'm a very lovely and humble person. We'll see when you come here, she replied. I promise you that. It seems you easily get upset. Please learn how to control your anger, please. Excuse me, replied Cassandra. You refused multiple times to answer a simple question, and now it's my fault? I see your apology was entirely fake, and you're one of those narcissists who has to shift the blame onto someone else. That's it. Goodbye. You're ghosted. Feel free to talk to yourself. Thanks, he said. God bless you. That's all I have to say. I have 2 major ongoing surgeries. I don't need all this insults from you. It really hurt. And he sent her a link to a Google Duo meeting. Now, remember, he's just said he's got 2 major ongoing surgeries. What do you think a surgeon in the middle of an ongoing major surgical operation would do? I'll give you a couple of seconds to think about that. Was trying to call you on video call, so you take look of the personality you're insulting, he said. But I was making a cup of tea, so I didn't see it. Go on then, said Cassandra when I got back. I want to see you first, and the real you, not a stolen video. I want you to say hello, Cassandra, when I ask you to, and touch your nose when I ask you. Can you manage that? Sure I can, and we'll take that risk for you, he said. Okay. Do you have WhatsApp, he tried. No, you can call me on here. I try, but not accessing. Do you have Google Duo? Imagine the link you sent before will still work. I've never heard of Duo. Let's try the link you sent before. Okay, that takes me to Duo. Okay! So Cassandra sent him a link. I think they genuinely were having trouble accessing each other's links. Are you using an iPhone or Android, he asked. Laptop, replied Cassandra. Let's try. And I have no idea what to do. Now I've created that link. I'll call you here on chat. She tried calling him. I'm coming, sweetheart, he said, frantically searching his phone for the video he needed to play. Cassandra sent him a few more links. Are you going to answer? Try this, she said, sending him a different type of link. It's not accessing. We'll send other link to you. Go on then, get on with it. I have other things to do. Okay, if that was just an elaborate lie, I have other things to do. Let me know if you change your mind. Check it now, he said. Check what? How to accessing the link you sent. You have to join too, said Cassandra, because I opened the link and he didn't join. There's no point in talking to myself. Okay, if you won't join, forget it. Goodbye. Let me know if you change your mind. I don't change my mind, he said. Well, you didn't join. Do you have Skype? He tried. No, said Cassandra. Here, or not at all. Here's a new one. She sent him a new link. Last chance, you have a count of 10 to tap on that link and join. She got to 7, and he sent her a link. But for some reason, it disappeared before I even had a chance to tap on it. It didn't even give me time to tap on your link, she said. Can you try again, please? And so, he called her. Are you going to talk to me? I can't hear you. There's no sound. Please say, hello, Cassandra, and touch your nose, otherwise I will know you're playing me a stolen video. And why are you talking to me from in an operating... And now the video's gone back to the beginning. If you're going to play me a stolen video, at least do one that doesn't just keep rewinding. Please say, hello, Cassandra, and please touch your nose. Okay, well, you're obviously a time-wasting idiot, aren't you? I mean, I don't know how stupid you think I am, but even I can see that's a stolen video and it isn't you. So goodbye. I can't hear you, he said at the end, which may or may not have been true, who knows. I clearly said I wanted to see you, not a stolen video, especially one that keeps restarting from the beginning. I hope you spotted that, ladies and gentlemen. I think it played through about 3 times. I can't see, he said. I don't know how stupid you think I am, replied Cassandra. Goodbye. I want to see the real you, or not at all. I clearly said I wanted to see you first, not a stolen video. The real you, or go away. Choice is yours. You have a count of 10 to decide. She got to 2, and he sent her another link. Okay, I want to see the real you, and I want you to touch your nose and say hello, Cassandra. And not just keep playing me the same video that restarts. And say hello, Cassandra. I can't hear a word you're saying, man. Wave at me. I can't hear a word you're saying. You're clearly a time-wasting idiot. Goodbye, she said, after the call had ended. I'm tried of your insult. I have tried my best. Your best is lying. I'm not impressed. I can't even see, he said. You asked me to touch my nose, and I did. You still insult me. Now, for a passing second, I thought, oh, maybe there's an actor playing the part, and he did touch his nose when Cassandra asked him. But in retrospect, I think he just found a clip. I suspect that several people asked for that to be done, and so he found a clip where someone was touching their nose, because he didn't do anything else that Cassandra asked, and he was just muttering away to himself. Well, I say he was. He looked as if he was talking, but obviously there was no sound on that video. No, said Cassandra, I clearly told you that you can't see me until I can see the real you, and hear the real you, and I'm tired of your stupid games. Goodbye. Because obviously a real surgeon, in the middle of a major operation, is going to take time to call some random person on the internet. Goodbye, he said. I'm really tried. No, said Cassandra, you didn't try at all, and really should at least try to learn to type in proper English, instead of typing like a semi-literate idiot. Whatever, he said. Obviously you are a semi-literate idiot, but you could at least try to sound like a mature surgeon. Thanks! You don't know my personality. It's not your fault. I took myself so low and humble because I'm searching for love. And so our surgeon thought he'd try and sound like a mature surgeon, and this is what he came up with. It's never your fault, because I took myself so low and humble, so I can search for a woman who really love. I respect my kindness. I am a family-orientated man, and I love very seriously. I can do anything for love. You said I don't type correctly, and also called me an illiterate because I'm being real to you. I am an orthopaedic surgeon, he with great qualifications, he said. I'm not supposed to call you or texting you when on duty, but I always do that because I want you to understand I took you so serious, and I keep you in a perfect place in my heart. At which point, he disappeared. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.